Welcome. Good morning. Super Saturday. Sad Saturday. There's a lot going on. I know everyone is probably abreast of all this crap going on with Mz.Teavalocity, King, Roman News, and others. And I'm sure everyone is talking about it. Please make sure you like this video when you come in. You can also share. If you're not a subscriber, please consider becoming a subscriber and a member. And thanks for the cash apps that I received last week. I apologize if I didn't mention it in my last video. Again, I have notes. I write notes when I'm listening at work sometime in my earbuds, and however I leave them at work. But welcome new members and new subscribers. We almost at 4,000. Glory to God. We almost at 4,000 subscribers, and that comes with consistency. Hello to my beautiful mod queens, Queen Kimberly Black, Life with Jabila, Queen Diva. Thank you so much being the phenomenal queens you are. Let's talk about some things first. Support. Let's see what support is. Let me just run a couple of things by you. Listen, support for me is when you come here and watch the video, whether you cloud watching, you engaging in the chats, when you like the video, when you share the video, and monetary donations. That's all support. So we gonna get to that with Mz.O and the support. And I'm really gonna go a little deep into this Mz.O thing, okay? Give me a minute. Let me do something right quick. Something is off right quick. I don't know why that's in the top, but it is. Hold on, you guys. Okay. So I want to get into this Mz.O 4K. Yes, Kimberly is on its way. So if you're not a subscriber, please become a subscriber and get me to that 4K. And we'll do some type of celebration. So let's get deep into this King Roman and the Mz.O thing. I'm conflicted. And let me tell you why I'm conflicted. Because I know that Mz.O has had a problem with a lot of people. And I know that Mz.O has also had a problem with me. And I also know that Mz.O is skittish, pick me, insecure, and she's on the verge of a breakdown. If you guys don't see it, I see it. She's on the verge of a breakdown, and perhaps she don't know. I know. Got you, baby. And I know. But let me tell you what people don't see. They don't see the shit that she's very draining. They don't see the shit that people really see about the content creators, the triangulation. And I always say this about they do stick together. That's a good thing. That's a good thing that you do have someone who stick, together, and they all are interlocked and they interlooped and whatever. They entangled. It is what it is. And they look out for each other. So I was in that group chat with King Roman News when he first came on. I was in the group chat, and they good for going on top of you. So she had points. Ronnie Q had points. Reed has points. A lot of people have points that you all just don't want to look at and really face the facts that they do stick together. They are much stronger than some little YouTubers, smaller content creators. They are, and they do go on top of you to drain you when you don't go along to get along. That's a fucking fact, and you guys don't pretend like you don't see it. But that's where I come in with strength. I don't care. I'm going to continue to come on, and I'm going to continue to do my thing, deliver my commentary. I'm going to continue to stand alone. I'm not going to do things to make sure I get a lot of people in my chat, or, oh, please don't let me say the wrong thing, because maybe they'll cast me out, maybe they'll blackball me, maybe they, baby, that's in your mind. I could care less. Hey, TT Speaks. They're only strong because of their following ass viewers. That's right. That's where I put it at with the subbies. That's where it really lies, with the subbies, not so much the content creator. They know what they're doing, though. They know what they're doing, because they call themselves shutting you out or draining your chat, or going live before you go live. So Miss D, Miss O, you saw those things, and yes, it's true. But you can't come down here and complain. Hey, just read my book. You can't complain or whine about it all the time, because then it looks bad on you. You already knew from long time ago who supported you and who didn't. It's not their job to continue to try to pacify you, sweetheart. And that's where I say it goes deeper. There's some insecurities here that you're not dealing with, and you coming on YouTube. And I'm not going to drag you. I'm not going to roast you. I'm just going to speak facts. You're dealing with something even deeper, and you coming here looking at these clowns for support, for comfort, for coddling, whatever it is. You're looking for peace. You're looking at the wrong people to do that. That's your problem. You don't even really see your problem, because you want to be accepted by the big dogs. See, a lot of these people supported you. A lot of people in this chat supported you. A lot of people you talking about supported you, but we weren't big enough. We weren't the crew. And I just heard Barry Carey say that. And I said, that's the exact thing that I thought. We weren't big enough for you, D Miss O. We weren't part of the crowd. We didn't have the numbers you was looking for. We didn't have the support. But in retrospect, we probably was the stronger and the better supporters or YouTube relationships you could have had. But you decided to throw them away. You talk about everybody. You come after everybody. You even came at me when I came over here and made a somewhat positive video about you, telling you, sweetheart, take a break. Just take a break from YouTube. You're doing too much whining and crying, and people gonna see you as weak. And then when they view you as weak, you want to come out here and you just want to go real hard at the people who's really there for you, or who's just giving you some advice, because you're really mad at the triangulation people that you want to be a part of. You want to be a part of them so bad that even after this kerfuffle that you in, and they are dragging you all through these streets, but I don't pile on. I don't follow people. What I'm saying is coming from the heart. You have done so much stuff. You have said so many things. You have gone after innocent people just to belong to people who don't even want you. Everyone here is disposable. There's no real YouTube ships down here. And I hate to say that, but the more that I want to be apprehensive about saying it, the more shit I see. Now, I thought you and KRN was really, really good. So I was shocked. I was shocked when I heard the background noise about y'all and the chat. Like I said, I was in that group chat when he first started it. Please like the video. Please like the video. I know, I was in that group. I think I might have said 2 or 3 things, maybe followed the 2 or 3 days, and I just left. I just left because I don't like groups. That's just it. Because most of the time the groups are there for gossiping. I could say they support, but they there for gossiping, talking about what's going on in YouTube streets, or perhaps just sharing what's going on in their real life. But something always happen when you are in groups and crowds and cliques and cults and whatever y'all want to call. Something always go awry. So I didn't go. I didn't get put out, I don't think. I don't think I got put out. If I did, that go to show you I really didn't care. I think I just never really participated in the group to see all this that happens. But I thought it was mighty stranger King Roman news, and I was a little surprised at how his video from yesterday was totally opposite of last night. And I looked back at the Miss O video, and I have to be honest, I was like, what did she say so bad for him to come that brutal at her? Brutal at that time of the night. He came really brutal and hard at her. And I know yesterday, the little bit that I seen her video. Yes, I did. She didn't hide it. Her video is there, Life with Jamila. She had put it on membership, but then she released it to the public again. And I was wondering, I was sitting back here trying to wonder, what did she say so harsh? Or what did she say so disrespectful to him to make him come so hard and brutal at her? So I had to go back and look because I didn't see anything, you guys. I have to be honest. I didn't see anything. But now I'm going to tell you where I think the big mess up is when Pizarro had 1,000 people over there. She was summoning the Miss O. The Miss O had already had a live schedule for that night. So she was getting something done. That's what she said. She was getting her daughter's hair done. So she wasn't going to hit the panel. She wasn't going to be in the hair salon going haywire, because she's loud. She could be obnoxious. She talk, a mile a minute. So she wasn't going to do that. She just wanted to talk to Pizarro behind the scenes. But she did make it a point to say she wasn't even sure to do that because she was skeptical. She didn't trust it because anytime people have talked behind the scenes on StreamYard, and this is just her, y'all go back and watch her video, and it seems like other people would be involved. So she was skeptical to do the one-on-one with Miss Pizarro, but her desire was to really talk to Miss, Pizarro. Okay. Thank you, Kimberly. So that was her desire, but still, I was trying to figure out when I watched her video, what did she say so bad? Except for me, exposed that it was a lot of people in that group chat talking about each other. She just didn't get in detail, but it sounds like perhaps they were talking about a lot of things that they didn't want to get out. Now, that was her perspective on it. That's what she said. I don't know. I believe she said she was going to show receipts or whatever. I didn't even follow it too much because, to be honest with you, I feel some kind of way about it. I feel some kind of way about it because I thought they had a better relationship. But to hear him speak last night, I don't think he thought the relationship was valuable as the Miss O did. Or did she? Now I'm going to tell you where I call a little bullshit at. I'm going to call a little bullshit on this. The Miss O, I started thinking, what could have made him go that hard? And then I thought about it. You had the audacity, young lady, and I hope you in here listening, because this was the breaking point for him. It wasn't about the Yaya, the Bobby, the Dwaynes, or nothing like that. It wasn't about those other in that protected group. It wasn't about that, Kimberly. It was about you going on Jay Wilson's. That's what that was about. That's where that anger came from. That's where all that anger came from. and he lashed out at you because how dare you? How dare you go over to Jay Wilson's and not go on Pizarro's? How dare you do that? Him and Jay Wilson, they are somewhat beefing. They don't have the likes for each other. Why would you go over on Jay Wilson's versus going on Pizarro's? In his mind, that's what I believe really happened. Because no way in the world he went from giving her that much grace in the morning to tearing her from the rooter to the tutor that night. It was that Jay Wilson thing triggered him because he didn't feel though that was the right thing for you to do because he thought y'all were better than that as well. That's why he gave you grace that morning. You were foul for that shit, Miss O. And I don't know if anyone would call you out about that. You knew exactly what you was doing. That's going to lead me to say this. You do a lot of behind the scenes, baby. You do a lot of behind the scenes. You have fell out with a lot of people here. Subscribers to include content creators. I never ever done a thing to you. And you made a video about me. You made a video about me. Because you saw that perhaps somebody in your circle didn't like me. You just start unliking me. You don't have a mind of your own. You are a pick me, follow me kind of girl. And I don't like pick me, follow me kind of girls. I stand on my own. I stand in my shit. If I said it, if I talked to you behind the scenes and you came out here and put in public, yeah, I said it. Now what? Now what? But you have the tendency to do things behind the scenes. And then when they bring it to the forefront, you don't stand in it. And that's a problem. But I thought it was a lot of angst, a lot of, it was brutal this morning how he came out. I mean, I saw that man veins popping up. He was just so upset. And yes, Kimberly, it could be because it's probably that part too, but also allow people up on his platform that she does care for, such as the Sassy Show. But see, y'all making that, people are making that, and I'm not gonna say y'all know when I say that, I just use that. It's just a habit. People are making it about Sassy, okay? And the Miss O. I don't even think it's real a sassy thing like that. But the optics, when King Roman News broke it down, it's the optics. So I feel where she's coming from. I'm here kissing y'all ass, doing everything I can, supporting you with my whole heart, calling P my B, going to war for P when P don't even ask for it, up on y'all platforms, skinning and grinning in y'all face, and you don't even support me the way you support other people. You got to feel some kind of way. That's why it's so important for a content creator to stay out the clicky shit, the linky up stuff, all the back chats, all the group chats. It's important as a content creator that you learn to stand on your own and do your own thing. Whether you get the numbers that they get, whether they go on top of you, when you go live, there's a such thing as replay. I go on live when I get ready, and I stress that a lot. Go live when you see fit, when you have the opportunity, when you have the time, when you have commentary, when you can entertain your audience. That's when you go live. Don't worry about the big dogs. They call themselves the big dogs, I guess, or you all give these fuckers more credit than I guess they deserve. They just content creators with larger numbers. That's all. That's like you wanting to go up against Tasha K or Ma Wiggins, somebody big over here. I mean, over, in that's like you scared to go because they on. Oh, come on, y'all, get the likes up. I gotta stop. Get the likes up, please, y'all. All I ask is for you to like, please. Please get the likes up. I know you guys that people don't always want to hear the truth, but it is the truth. You felt some kind of way long time ago. And I'm going to tell you, y'all may not like it, but read the Heart to Philadelphia told you. She told you long time ago. It is. See, and here's the unfortunate thing for that. Yep. Here's the unfortunate thing for that. Just because you really like Pizarro and Pizarro really likes you, and I believe that's genuine. Now, I'm just going to tell you, again, I don't get too into the real friendship relationships down here because I think it's a bunch of fake, phony fuckery stuff that goes on down here. And I'm just going to tell you, because I'm sure that the Miss O or the mole wasn't the only one taking stuff out of that group chat. I'm sure we just ain't heard about the other people. But it was his group that he designed, that he came up with, you know, and so he feel like he has to protect the people in his group, and I get it. And no shade or nothing towards King Roman News, but King Roman News, I hope you ain't thinking that it was just her or the mole carrying stuff out your group chat. No. There's always snakes in your camp. They call them moles. I call them snakes. I is always, and they're still there. And you'll never, ever get rid of all of them. See, because everybody don't like you that's in your chat, too, in your group chat, King Roman News. They there to be nosy. They there to gossip. They there to see who y'all talk about that y'all pretend like y'all are so cool with, just so they can go tell them. But see, they'll never tell you everything. They'll never tell you that the very ones that you may be coming out here swinging for, thinking that's so Loctite in your group, ain't shit either. Because they'll never tell on you. They'll never tell on them. Just so happened the Miss O got kicked out and she started spilling names. But nothing, no one on YouTube is safe from people not hearing other things that other people are saying about them. And you may be mad at her because she did come out here and try to defend herself. She did come out here and try to defend herself. And she did drop names. Now, I don't know about receipts and all that shit because I wasn't going back and forth looking at that. You know, it was just sent to me that King Rome News was on late at night or early in the morning. And I was just surprised. And when I went to see him, I was like, damn, this victory all is deep for this girl. But they just met up. So what's really the problem? Because it can't just be this. Anytime somebody come that hard, that mean, that vicious, that hateful at you, that shit's been festering. That didn't just happen because something happened that day. For me, it's deeper than that. He must have pissed her off long time ago. But just this incident, and I'm going to tell y'all, no, it's when she went to King Roman News. I mean, when she went to Jay Wilson. It doesn't have shit to do with the yaya and stuff, because he would have mentioned that somewhat yesterday. It's when you carried your ass over to his ops after he had just drugged that man yesterday morning. You went over there. See, you went over there and jumped on Jay Wilson panel. Now, I don't even know what you said over there, but just by you going over there, baby, it didn't look good. It didn't look good. You know, the Miss O. And you know, because you know how to play this game. You knew exactly what you was doing. So now you will pay the price. You will pay the price of him dragging you. And everybody else piling on. But I'm not going to pile on you, Queen. I'm not going to do that. I know you insecure. I know you weak when it comes to things like this. But I also know that you're probably going through something in real life. And like I said before, you need to take a break. You see what's going on. You know how much you can handle this. You need to take a break and you need to stop getting so comfortable and cozy that you just running your damn mouth behind the scenes through IG, through Facebook, through telephone. I don't know how you're doing it, but you've been doing it for a long time. You know, if you just go back, it's a lot of people you have fallen out with. And down here, it's been known. So a lot of people don't like you for whatever reason. Like I said, you came at me. Hey, grown folks, you came at me. I didn't take too much about it, but it's not her being so jealous or sassy. You know, she's insecure with a lot of people. It's not just sassy. It's a lot of people here. Yes, they did share Sassy live out. She did ask them to share her live out. And they did that because they're good with her. You not good with her, but they're good with her. You have to just be confident in yourself, baby. You lack a lot of confidence. You got your hair done, your nails done, you had your teeth done, I think, because they look good, and you had your lipstick on. You still didn't hold the confidence that you needed to have. You should have came on here and cussed them mofos straight the F out and kept it moving, because that's what they gonna do to you. They don't hesitate to do to you, to do it to you. But see, that's your problem. You're not gonna go at King Roman News. You ain't gonna go after Pizarro. You ain't gonna go after Yaya. You ain't gonna go after all those other people you really mad at. You're gonna make a video about me. You gonna waste your video on me, who's telling you, hey, Queen, I'm not about to sit here and pile up on you. I don't like some things about you, but I see it's deeper. And I'm trying to look at a deeper perspective of what's going on with you. I told you once, I'll tell you again. You do all that behind the scenes shit. You go hard and windmill for people when they don't ask you to, just to be part of a crew. You have to be your own self. Everybody out here fighting, baby. I'm out here fighting. They going live on top of me. Big content creators over here go live on top of me. I don't give a shit. I'm just going to keep coming live. Because the 67 people in here, they are the 67 people who rocks with me organically. I don't have to worry about that. And until you get to that level that you could stand on your platform and talk your shit and don't worry about who's with you and who's not with you, you're not going to be a successful content creator. You're not going to. They're not going to like you. They're going to drag you every opportunity they get. Anytime you slip up, they gonna drag you. And that's the truth, because you're not strong enough. You're not showing your strength is really within. Your strength lies with that alliance over there. They ain't gonna like this type of teaching this morning. They ain't gonna like it. But y'all strength lies with alliances. Y'all give people so much power over you that you can't be you. You can't be you. You tiptoed yesterday. You should have shot goddamn cannons out and say how you really feel. Because now they are going to drag you from here to Timbuktu. And you deserve it. You know why you deserve it? Because you don't stand in your shit. You run, you throw rocks, and you hide. You got to come out here and throw rocks and be known. I'm throwing these MF rocks, and let that shit rip. You fall out with people when you don't have to fall out with them. And I told you this in my last video. The same people that you going after because you think other people don't like me, so you decide that you want to get your digs in. And my sister told you, Mz.Teavalocity didn't block you. You talk slick shade to me. See, because I was up in those bushes and I heard the slick shade that you said. But I told you It was okay. It's okay. Because I knew eventually you was going to fall out with the people that you thought you were so tight with. They don't like you. They don't like you because they don't forget how you did, Bless. How you ran, you was with this Kimmy. You was with Ask April. Who else was you with? You went against Peace Love. You go against Sassy. Now you're against Kim. They're not going to like you because they like those people. You notice I didn't name myself. Just joking. But I saw the shade you gave Diva. And I thought, wow, that's messed up. And I told Diva, let her go, baby. I'm only going to say what I'm going to say and I'm going to keep it moving. I don't have anything against you. But I remember you shot those bullets at me. But see, I came out here. Hey, Donahue, just read my book. Everybody coming. I came out here and I stood 10 toes down on it. And if I ever do something to somebody that I feel in my heart I wrong, I'm going to apologize. But if I said it, and I'm standing the fuck on it. That's where you get it wrong. Now, I don't have a problem with you, Miss O. I'm going to tell you that again. But you could continue to have a problem with me because either way, it's not going to make Mz.Teavalocity no difference, baby. I'm going to keep it moving. But I know the games these people play down here. I see what you talking about. You're just whining and crying about it. You just need to leave all of them alone. And if you're going to be a content creator, come out here. Oh, Sir King, peace, love, just Kimmy, Ask April. Who's BW? Jay Wilson, James Carwell, KRN, and the list could go on and on and on. You fall out with everyone, so that makes it look like you're the problem. You're the problem. Jamila, I remember we was over in Breeze. You just started going after Jamila. And I was trying to think, well, what did Jamila do to you? I had to ask Jamila. Jamila, what did you do to the Miss O that she just, Bless Watkins? Okay, BW is Bless Watkins. I don't even see her around anymore, but Bless Watkins. You did all that. And again, if you don't think the very same people, and they not gonna like that I'm saying it, but it's okay. Those very same people that you try to stick up under, if you don't think that they don't give two shits about you, then lady, I don't know what's wrong with your baby. You need to go back and watch every video. You need to reevaluate yourself, and you need to find the strength within to be a content creator down here in the B sector. You really do. But you knew exactly what you were doing because you're messy too. You knew when you went on Jay Wilson's platform last night that was going to be the nail in the coffin for you and King Roman News. You're an educated woman. You've been around here a long, long time. You know how this goddamn game goes. You knew exactly what you was doing. And I'm going to say this to you, King Roman News. You may catch the replay or you might be in here, but I'm going to say this to you. You gave her a lot. You gave her a lot of grace that morning, but you came back vicious, real vicious. And I can't understand why you went so after her so viciously. But then again, I can't tell people how to fight. I just found that shit very uneasy. I was very uncomfortable watching it. And I know you could get off, baby. I just didn't understand why you gave all that to her. You know, I really didn't. He was beyond nasty. It was just, I just couldn't see why he went there to even go to her aesthetics and everything. But you can't, I'm telling you, something else happened, baby. I can't come down here and just start cussing Ann Collins out, A View is a View, just read my book, and be that vicious and nasty if something was not deep-seated. Something was deep-seated. You tried not to do it yesterday morning, but you came back and did it doubly hard this morning. She was lying on him. Lying on him how? That's why I said maybe I missed something. You know what, Dominique, let me just set you straight because we ain't going to do this shit today. What are you talking about? What do I want him to do? You could have asked, you could have said she was lying on him. What do you want him to do? I don't know about no lies she told on him. That's what I'm saying. What caused him to go that hard on her? I was asking, but since you dropped you're down and want to take up, then tell me what? What was she lying saying? Because I don't know, love. I don't know. That's why I said, what did she say in that video? I tried to go back and look at it, and the only thing I could see she was doing was exposing people in the group chat and how she felt like he didn't put them out and he put her out. Maybe I missed of something. Maybe I missed something. But don't come down here asking me what I want him to do. See, people like you stir up shit. And I don't have time for this bullshit today because I don't want him to do anything but what he did. But I'm going to say what I said. I'm going to stand on what I said. And I'm good with King Roman News. Real good to my knowledge. But anybody at any given time, at any day, could fucking flip on you down here. I'm well aware of that too. But again, I'm just not sure what did she do at that particular point in that video that made him that mad. That's why I took it somewhere else. She went on Jay Wilson's and like saying she shitted in his face when she went on Jay Wilson. Hey, Harley Q, hey, Economy. It's like, now take that. I'll go to your ops and give them an exclusive or talk on their platform before I come over here and give y'all the numbers. See, this shit ain't nothing but about numbers and optics and friends and clicks and views. So let's go there now. Let's go there now. This is about clicks and views. Pizarro had 1,000 people over there yesterday when I looked in, right? You flipped a little harder, Dominique, too. What's the story there? I don't know Dominique, baby, to flip hard on. But the reason why I said is because you don't come down here and question what I want him to do. I don't want him to do a damn thing but be King Roman News. Shit like that get twisted and narratives get spun, and that's how shit happens by subbies. That's why I said that to Dominique Devereaux. I didn't jump on him. I just said, what do I want him to do? I want him to be King Roman News. Like I want her to be the Miss O. I want everybody just to be who the fuck they are and stand on it 10 toes down. That's what I want. But I can't always have that, right? So let's go back to the optics because everybody was talking about optics. When she went over to Jay Wilson's yesterday, you had Pizarro who had been calling you and wanting you to come on her platform. And I believe that she had like 1,000 people in there. Okay, I think she had like 1,000 people in there. And she wanted you to come over there and tell your story or to give her clarification. And for whatever reason, you didn't do it. You said you was busy. I'm going to take you at your word. But how did it look for you to go on Jay Wilson's before you hit your own live, to tell your own story, to tell your own side? That looks like you was taking a dig at King Roman News. You know, because it's optics here, right? That gives us perspectives. It's optics. So that didn't look good on you, sis. And that's why I believe King Roman News really drop kicked you this morning. I like I told you, I was uncomfortable with it. And I really do like King Roman News and I enjoy him. And maybe he's up in the bushes and he'll see something he didn't like I said over here. Maybe they somewhere else. Somebody will tell him something. I don't give a shit. Either way it goes, I'm going to always stand on what I say and I'm going to shoot straight from the hips. And I'm going to give you my perspective. I think he went a little hard on the Miss O because there's other mofos out there talking about him just as much, sharing that same fucking information. It just ain't came out right. And yet, it just haven't hit the streets yet. Just give it a couple more because now shit is being unraveled. So I just expect that there will be some more to this story. Hey, Ray Black, I'm just telling you, I believe it's going to be more to it. But do I feel some type of way? I've never been one to like pile-ups or to see people get dragged all over these YouTube streets. I've never been that. I've always had a soft spot in my heart for anyone that happens to. So the Miss O is no difference. Messy as hell, behind the scenes, always in some stuff, always windmilling for people, always out here crying and whining sometimes. But still, she's a sister down here on YouTube, and I'm not going to pile on her. I'm just going to speak my truth. I told her once before, and I tell her again, you either go get thick skin, you go either stand alone, you go either stand in your shit, or either you don't need to be a content creator down here. Okay? Okay? I'm just going to tell you that because right now you're losing the battle, but you could win the war. If that's what it comes down to. All you do but have to be your authentic self. Stop being a pick me. You want to belong so bad. That's why I said when I come on here, I try to look at a lot of things before I start. Yes, he did. He was terrible. I just didn't. Oh, it was very uncomfortable for me, but some people loved it because that's what YouTube gives. That's what the beef sector gives. But I was very uncomfortable. You know, to see some of that. I really was. But I truly believe that there will be some more exposures. That's why, like I said, I was in that group chat. I just left. Either I got kicked out, don't know, because I know that nothing is safe down here. No one is safe. No one is secure. No one is protected. No one is guarded. You come down here, you on your own, and that's just a fact of the matter. People may use you for views and clicks and views, and you can be their clown. You could do all that you want. You could kiss as much ass as you want to. If they don't like you, they don't like you. You can't make them like you. You can't buy them. Now, again, I really can't tell people how to fight. I know King Roman comes very, very hard, but I just don't see in that particular video what she did so bad. And jealousy is a motherfucker. You jealous, darling, of a lot of people. And you don't have to be. You're a nice looking lady. I'm not gonna sit down here and hold your hand and tell you, but you're a nice looking lady. You are, and you just need to if you buy anything or invest in anything, and you remember when you invest in something, you watching it grow for the long haul. You're not going to get a return right that day, not that week, not that month, not that year, but it's a long haul. You need to invest in confidence, baby. Okay, bear with me. Okay, you haven't had coffee yet. Hey, Juicy Reviews, thank you so much, baby. Y'all make sure she has a pretty complexion, beautiful complexion. She's a nice looking girl, believe it or not, nice looking lady. Her confidence make her look ugly, her instability. She's all over the place. She talks so fast, she gets so rattled, But I also know too, y'all, down here, let's be for real, y'all. Y'all see what's going on. She's not crazy. She's not totally crazy. And that's what I don't like about people. That, when they start, going against people and they start dragging people, they don't tell the truth. They don't tell the truth. Please hit that like button. They always sugarcoat shit down. We already see what it gives down here, y'all. She's not totally crazy. I'm not going to call her crazy, period. She's valid. Whatever she feel is valid because it's her feelings, and we can't tell people how to feel. We can't tell people how to feel. She feels something for some reason. Is it because of the shit she done down here? I don't know why she feel like that. I don't even know. But it seems like every time she come down, she do a bunch of whining, complaining, and crying. And let me tell you something, that could drain anyone. I had a friend, a dear friend, every time I talked to her, something was wrong in her life. It was always something bad, never anything good. And it became very, What? We only got 50. That means 100 people are just not liking my video. Can y'all please like the video? That's terrible. The whine about everything, though, at some point it just gives boy who cried wolf. Yeah, she is, but it could be deeper than that, baby. People take this YouTube stuff too serious, and this is where they come and find their souls. That you can't do that. These people, I can't say everybody don't care about you, because I would be wrong to say that. But a lot of these people don't give a shit about you. They don't care about your family. They don't care that your aunt just passed away, and my condolences to you, baby. And that's straight from the heart. My condolences to you. We don't know what you're dealing with. I don't want to be part of the problem. I want to be part of the solution for anything that happens. But again, you came to the wrong place. You guys come down here and tell your business. You really befriend these people thinking that they got your back. And here's the craziest part. We already see how they operate. It ain't like we don't see the same thing, just different people. She's just a different person that is happening to. It ain't the first time it happened to you, but you'll be just like the rest of them. You'll be okay this week, and then you'll go back to kissing ass or wanting to be their friends next week. Yeah, because that's how it goes, or next month, or when you take a break, you'll come back and you'll be fine. Now, like I said, I thought you and Pizarro had a true, YouTube ship, and I thought you and King Roman did. I was very surprised that it ended like this. But you, again, I think to be a friend with you could be very overwhelming, baby. I think it could be very overwhelming. Queen Diva, what's up? Queen Diva, what's up, sissy? What's up?
Nothing. I'm just here for moral support and to help out with the messages.
Y'all got to ask yourself, what grown person in their right mind keeps going around a group of people who don't like them? And this is virtual. You know why, baby? Let me just say this, why I said it's always deeper. That's why I'm not going to get up here and drag her from the rooter to the tutor. That's why I didn't put too much in. Hey, Lola, I didn't put too much into it. It's a little deeper than that. Hey, DC, either she doesn't have friends in real life, or she's always something happened in her life that have traumatized her. And Lord, I don't know why. I'm just saying, perhaps, I'm not saying it happened. Perhaps something in her life, or she's always been picked on for whatever reason in life. And the same thing is happening to her here. She feel like the same thing happening to her here. I will always remember her wanting to dox pizza, yeah, through custard. I remember that. And then her and Peace Love got into. So she has done some things. Some people just want friends. Exactly, 313. Some people just want friends, and they want friends on here. And I think when they come on here, they want friends on here as well. And she wanted people to support her, and she didn't get to support. But here's the deal: the support that she did get, she ran them away. I used to go over there and support her. I liked her. I think a lot of people did too. She ran them away, worrying about the people who didn't support her. The Miss O looks beautiful on her live. Yeah, she did. She looked very nice. Like I said, I'm not coming here to drag her because that's just not something I'm gonna do. Why she thinks she was gonna fight King RN? I don't know if she thought that. Did she think she was gonna fight King RN? KRN, I mean, sorry, King Roman News. I really didn't see that she fought her, darling. I mean, that she fought him. I think she just wanted to get her side out, and perhaps because she, I guess, thought she was exposing some things, that he got really, really angry with her when other people's name was put out there. But again, like I said, yeah, Ronnie Q, there it is. That's where she lost that. She never respected the ones that supported her. Because I'm like Very Carey said it early, and I was like, damn, you taking the words out of my mouth right on my note. Because perhaps we weren't big enough for her. We weren't the big dogs over here. That's why people tend to believe that you got to go through certain content creators to be over here in the beef sector, which again, Hold on, you guys. Lolo,
Good morning, my love. How are you?
I'm doing well. What's up?
Let me tell you, it is, listening to, I got woken up by King Roman News this morning. You know, how you be in your twilight and just starting to wake up. And then I,
Uh,
boys, he was going off. Well, I can say, I can probably identify with Miss TMO somewhat because with your, um, when you have that surgery, when you have the gastric bypass, and you you have to realize that you are going from overnourished to malnourished, and you're replacing an
who
addict
was talking about her gastric bypass, Lori?
was at one point.
I never talked about her gastric bypass.
No, no, not you. I'm just
Oh,
saying what it does is it makes you reach out with an addictive personality to for more friends, for or to change that addiction to food to something different. And that to me could be why she was um reaching so hard for King Roman News's friendship. And
oh, okay.
because really you replacing one addiction with another. A lot of people who had the surgery wind up becoming alcoholics, because
You know
one
that to
drink.
be factual. Did you have
Yes,
that surgery? You had that surgery?
I did. I had that surgery 20 years
Ah,
ago. I was the guinea pig. So I had it
really?
20 years ago, and then I had it twice because it came undone after I got pregnant 6 months after, which was really not smart. But okay, so one drink for me, one small drink is like four drinks for a normal person. So where if you go from A to D, from A starting to drink, B getting a little buzz, C getting really, up there, to D being drunk, you literally go from A to D because that stomach is so small it cannot break down the alcohol, and what it does is it sends it straight to the blood and you are just drunk just like that.
So, what that have to do with her wanting friends and wanting to be accepted and whining and complaining? What does that have? You done lost me, baby. Just
Okay,
help me
well,
understand.
Kid Roman News was saying that when he met her that she had two drinks, but she was knocking things over. She was doing it.
Oh, okay,
What happens is
okay.
she was really literally over the speed limit for real. But the wanting the friends and wanting the acceptance, once you've been heavy, like really
Mhm,
heavy to the point where you need that surgery,
mhm.
and if you don't have a lot of friends around you, because I never even realized I was that big. I mean, I knew I was big, but I didn't think I was that big until after they weighed me and they were like, hey, you really big. But you wind up replacing that you want that friendship. You want to be with the it girls. You want to be with the girls that you're like, okay, I did this, I'm better now, I can do this. But what they don't realize is it's a whole psychological um rewiring of the brain, and you got to be, that's why they now you have to go see a psychologist
You
or a
always,
psychiatrist first.
I thought you
Hmm?
always had to see them first before any surgery, before the surgery was done on you.
Not at the beginning, they didn't.
Oh, maybe
Not at
at
the
the
very
beginning, so
beginning.
you
Yeah,
was a guinea pig for. I'm not sure that that's the case though, but I understand what you're saying. So you're basically saying, because I don't know where that came from when I said she needs friends. Is deeper than that. But you're
right.
saying when he saw her and he spoke on the part of being intoxicated, that is because two drinks is like 10 drinks to a person with bariatric
Yes,
surgery. I understand
absolutely.
what you're saying on that aspect, but I'm sorry, Lori, you threw me off because
Yeah,
we weren't
I'm
talking.
sorry. I just
So
came
I'm
from
so
my live and I was like
yeah,
trying to piece it together as to why she would go. And I mean, all this time, I feel like she's probably been getting played by people when she was
absolutely.
heavier. And
Absolutely.
now she feels like that should not happen. But you got to have real
I feel
friends,
so
and you're
too.
not going to find them all on YouTube. And even if you have a large amount of people in your chat, it doesn't mean that everybody is rooting for you. You got people there that
Right,
just want to see you crash and burn. And
right.
but she's having a lot of these breakdowns up here, and what it's given is, like, it's just given real weird, and kind of, maybe you should calm yourself down some, really get some mental help, because your mental really needs to get in line with your body. So
Yeah,
I definitely
yeah,
hope that she,
yeah.
that she
Get some
finds
help.
somebody.
I hope
But
a
you,
lot of people get help because there's a lot of addicted people on
oh,
here, Lori. A
absolutely.
lot of them, and a lot of them hit the platforms, baby. You
True.
know what I mean? This is a
Yeah.
place just that allow people to be who they are, other than who they are, and it's
Right.
just not a good place for a person who needs some psychological help, and that comes on here, who need real friends. They need to get real friends in real life.
Exactly.
And it's a lot of things, and it could be deeper. That's why I refuse to drag this young lady to
Yeah.
hop on the bandwagon. Yes, I think she has done her part.
Yeah.
She has done her part on here, being messy and all. But I just thought that shit was really, really deep. And again, it seemed like it had been festering in King Roman News. Let me get my banners. I'm not using my banners. Hold on. Hold
Yes,
on, you
ma'am.
guys. You there?
Yeah, why you want to use a banner with me?
No, I know, baby. I'm sorry, like with Jamila. I'm sorry, baby. And
What
I
a
think it's
gorgeous
just deeper.
picture.
I
Thank
think it's
you.
deeper, and I'm not going to drag her. I'm going to feel a little empathetic
Yes.
because she already has some things going on that she addressed in um she addressed, in relationship to her real life. So I definitely don't want this to be a bash D Miss O, jump on
Oh
D Miss O.
no.
And I think if I had a relationship with Jamila and Jamila called me and told me something, and I had a true relationship with Jamila and she called me
Hmm.
and told me something like that have happened in her life, I definitely wouldn't have come on here on YouTube, or I wouldn't come on YouTube whether we have a disagreement or not, and drag the shit out of her. I'm not gonna do that.
Exactly.
Now,
Because
Miss T Velocity, I have a question for you.
go ahead with your messy ass. Go ahead.
Miss T Velocity, now why do you think she been through something and we're as old as we are and we ain't been through something? And then
Different.
Lolo, I have a question for you.
Hmm.
I want to know, I had gastric bypass. I'm still full figured, okay?
Right.
Uh
Damn.
then she needed psychological help a long time ago. So we not gonna blame it on that. So can y'all
True.
both tell me why y'all think this way? And she just not out here messy and doing what she doing?
Why do I think because gastric bypass?
No, that one
That-
was for Lolo.
That's
Ah.
Lolo with that
The
shit.
first
I don't.
question was
Was
for
it
you.
always Lolo with this
The
shit?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
gastric bypass question was for Lolo. The question I
yeah.
had for you was, why do you think she been through something and we ain't all been through something? And why
We
we
all
gotta
have.
feel her, like
Yup.
have so much empathy for her when she out here wilding? You ain't gonna have empathy for me if you know I'm out here wilding. So why
How
have
you know?
empathy for
How you know?
Miss T
How do
Velocity?
you know what I'ma have?
Yeah.
Okay, get down.
No, okay. Now I'm gonna answer my question.
How you know
N-
what I might have? If somebody doing
That's right.
something to you and I done had a relationship, especially you, Jamila, I'm definitely gonna feel some kind of way. But I know she's messy. I get all that, you guys. I'm
But
not taking
you
that
said,
away from her.
I'm sorry, you said relationship. They had no relationship. It was Instagram meetup and went their separate ways.
But that was somewhat of a relationship.
No,
We
that's
don't.
not a relationship, Miss T Velocity.
Well, it was something. They met up.
It was a relationship for her.
Well, I mean, they met up.
Her relationship is with her husband and child.
Well, that type of relationship, a YouTube ship, but whatever they call this shit on here. They
Right.
met up, and I think he must have liked her to some certain extent, to even meet up with her. Because there's a lot of people on here I would never, ever, ever meet up with. Thank you, Ray. I would
I
never
feel
meet
like
up with her.
I feel like he liked her to the point to meet up with her to,
Right.
and then was embarrassed and didn't want to really put her stuff out there.
Oh, because he said that she was intoxicated?
He said high and intoxicated.
Oh.
Oh, oh.
looking down at the floor.
Allegedly, we not putting that.
Well,
Allegedly, that's what someone
that's
else
what he
said.
said in his video. I'll say that.
Okay, can we?
So that's what he said. That's embarrassing. You meet up with me and I'm doing that, you be looking like, girl, get it together.
Yeah, but if she didn't took so much, she can't get it together. You have to water down to really get that stuff out your system.
But how old is this woman we're talking about here? Let's
I honestly don't know.
I personally don't have no, remorse for it, because at the end of the day, everything everybody's saying is coming out to the forefront of what she did to me. And it sounds like the same story to everybody. I don't know her. I never spoke to her. She attacked.
I didn't know what
then
that
she
was.
came after my husband.
What?
Then
yeah.
Why would you come after my husband? Now you need your husband because a man came after you. See, me, my husband is one. We gonna jump yet. Jump your butt. Sorry, Mz.Teavalocity.
No, you good. Yeah, I was shocked when she did that over. I think we was at Brianna's or Pizarro's and she just started coming after you. Well, again,
yeah, I said, well, get up here and talk to me like a woman. I'm not gonna yell, but talk to me. And she never came up. Like, I don't know what her problem was. I just unsubscribed.
Look, Truth and Reason says she thinks she had infatuation with him. Damn.
Possible.
See, I'm just not gonna, again, y'all are, I think I've told y'all, sometimes I'm for the underdog. And I try to have sympathy and empathy or shit that's going on. No, I know she ain't perfect. I told you she messy as hell, but still, she's going through something right now. And I'm going to back away from being so harsh and,
I'm going through something too, Mz.Teavalocity.
Huh?
I'm going through something too.
And I backed away from you.
What you back away from?
I could get on here and drag your ass, but I backed away from you because you going through something. Lori always going through something because I always on people platform. You need to stay off them platforms too, Lori.
Oh man, I like talking to people.
You can talk to them in the chat.
In the chat, that's not the same. But I'm gonna be like a certain somebody. But when is it my turn to answer my question? Because I got Milla's number and we talk.
Peter asked you to come on here and say all that.
And now that you do, now you could give me the explanation of why you feel like gastric bypass has something to do with her mental.
It because it's a drastic change. It is a very drastic change. I
had a very drastic change 18 years ago.
Yes, but you were a strong person. I mean, we don't know what type of issue she had beforehand.
Well, that ain't our problem. She shouldn't have got on here with it. That's what she got a family for. She need to handle that before she get up here with that craziness.
Yeah. See, that's what I'm talking about. Too, everybody is going to spin narratives. Like this lady was lusting over him. She had a deep infatuation for him. She really liked him. We don't know that, y'all. We really don't know that. That's just narratives being spun on these streets to make more commentary. And everybody's going to do commentary. Look at Jill. Everyone's going to do commentary on it. But like I said, I saw some things, and I know King Roman News. Let me tell you something. He can drag, but I'm still going to stick to what I said. I think he gave that sister grace, because if he wanted to go after her yesterday, he could have gone over at her yesterday. I think he gave her grace, but then the nighttime, something was totally, totally different. And I'm still going to believe going over on Jay Wilson's had something to do with it. That's just me.
Yeah, he said it was that.
Oh, he said it was that?
Yeah, he said it was that.
Yeah, he mentioned that as well. So that did have something to do with it. It also has something to do with, I think, of a little jealousy. She was getting a little jealous. I think as a, friend, he started seeing signs of it. And that's what was going on. And it led up to that point. He was trying not to do it to her, but she got it. And guess what? I don't think it was hatred. I thought he was more hurtful and surprised that she came that way and would lie like that from his, video. And that's why he spewed it that way. And again, we're human.
Right.
He gave her what she thought she needed.
Look at Phenomenal Scorpio really saying her opinion that she had a deep infatuation for King Roman News. Well, I don't know. I'm not going to go that far because she is a married woman, and I don't know. And I've never really watched in depth her, I've heard her say some things, but he said he was feeling uncomfortable. So perhaps he was. And that's another reason why he probably thought it was time to back off. Again, you can't tell people how to fight down here.
Now, Mz.Teavalocity, you said, was she a married woman? Now, that's where I
She,
question, right? Because at the
she's
end of the
married.
day, everything, yeah, she can be married. I don't know. I ain't seen no papers. But what I'm saying is that she has a problem with every man, Sassy Man, my man, King Roman. Now she playing with code in them. She just, it's a man thing. I don't know if that's what build up her
Okay.
confidence, but
Okay. Maybe she, we're not trying to diagnose it with it's her confidence. She's insecure.
Yeah,
So, there's a lot of women on here insecure. So when men come around, they do extra. Oh,
true.
see me. Some people have changed their whole style coming on camera. It's a lot of stuff you see down here that you sit back and you think, peep this shit. But you don't always come out and say it. So a lot of people, maybe that she likes that attention. I
mm-hmm.
don't know. I don't know.
Insecure, low confidence, not
Ah,
comfortable in
look.
the color of the skin she's in. We can go on and on. She has to start with self.
Yeah, see, and
Oh,
baby, see, the thing is, why are you
oh,
taking
okay.
screenshots
Why are you
of a
taking?
private chat?
But she said other people was taking screenshots, send them to her. See that's what I'm saying. So I'm sure King Roman News gonna have a lot of people asses to drag because his information is getting out, and she named a couple of people. Yes, she did, and he hadn't named anyone. He wanted to make sure he kept his group under wrap, and he had made a
True.
comment long time ago. If you say anything about my group or anything come out of my group, he's going to deal with it. So I guess.
Well, he
Well,
dealt
he
with it.
said in a couple of weeks, he got another person he's gonna address from that. He said that in his video too. I don't know. Yeah, Shay, both our husbands truck drivers. I still don't have them issues, so she got to get
Yeah,
in the truck and ride with him.
yeah, but Jamila, everyone is different, y'all. Everyone is different. She wants a friend so bad the friends become obsessions that the friends can't. Yeah, that's what I think, truth and reason. But I think that shit is deep rooted. I think that's even from her being a kid. Now, and I'm gonna just tap on this and let it go because it doesn't pertain to everyone. But we all know in the black community, and I'm just gonna let it go. This ain't a colorism thing. We know sometimes people are cruel to dark skinned women and
They
little
are.
girls and boys. You know, I have had things said to me as a dark skinned little girl. Sometimes people treat you different. So I say that to say this. It could be deep rooted. And that's
Yeah,
why she's always looking for, fishing for compliments. She's always looking for validation. That shit is deep rooted and it goes from way back. We can't help her on here. I can guarantee you that's it. Because she's a chocolate lady.
yeah.
Jamila, we chocolate women.
I was about to say I'm chocolate. That picture up there, that's the
Yeah,
lighting that
I
make
know
me
how
look a
you
little
look.
light. But I'm
So,
very chocolate, so I can't relate.
yeah, you can't?
No, I can't relate.
Oh shit, I can.
You
But
No,
I
talking to
ain't
Mrs. New
what
Jersey?
I'm
Are you
saying
kidding?
is I cannot relate with the insecurities she had. I guess
say okay with
when
the
she
insecurity
when
she have,
right,
but
because when you coming up, and I know you don't want to talk about this much, but when you're coming up with your family's the one that builds your confidence. So
True.
that's deep rooted. You know what I'm saying? So for her to come out here and lash at the age she is, what you
mhm.
think she gonna be doing to her child?
Oh,
Maybe her family didn't give her that confidence. I can't speak on her,
Exactly. That's what I'm
but
and
but
that's what I'm saying. It starts from the
right,
roots.
and
right,
but you have to be I mean, you have to actually be cognizant of how you do your children. As far as I remember my grandma, my grandmother always telling me, "Oh, don't you bring no dark
listen,
skinned babies up in here,"
yeah,
and
shit like that.
and all of my babies are dark, except
Mm.
for one, and he looks like me, but all the rest of them are dark like their father. So I not purposely, but I just realized that when you said that it comes from, a lot of that comes from growing up and not feeling
Right.
accepted by your
Right.
family. It can be lead to bad things, and then when you have that surgery on top of it, to
The
try to
surgery is
change it, it's
blowing
not, yeah, it's not going to change your outside. You're still the same
them.
person, you're just shaped differently.
I don't think it's because she had no surgery. I think she just
I don't.
messy.
Yeah, I don't
Like
think it's
some
because
of
of the
us,
surgery.
she just messy, and her messy gets out. When she wanted to be
Oh,
hidden, eventually is exposed. And when it's exposed, they just drag her for dear life. And she keeps going back to the same thing, getting the same results. And it is what it is. I'm not saying because of the color of her skin. I said, I know that perhaps she may have gone, I don't know, but perhaps it's a
yeah.
possibility she had gone through something, being a dark complected woman as a kid. Something deep rooted is bothering her that she feel a need to have these virtual friends who treat her like shit. And she keep running back to them. You know what
See,
I
I
mean?
didn't know her
Yeah, well,
past.
I mean, my friends used to call, well, not my friends, but kids used to pick on me and call me, the Blackie names and your monkey
Hmm.
and all that. But my family is the one that kept me rooted, like Black is beautiful. So
Right,
That's
right,
again, I
right.
understand when people have
right.
those issues, but that's something that
Hmm.
you have to notice and work on yourself.
Right.
And yeah, she you know what, Mz.Teavalocity, I ain't gonna lie, she just need to get her life together and stop
Yeah, I
picking
think,
on people that don't pick
yeah,
on her. That's one of the
yeah.
problems.
See, I
She's
didn't know she
messy.
did
See,
all that.
and
I'm
you
just
know,
really getting to know her.
here's the craziest thing. These people or people, I always generalize things. They don't believe this shit. But if you done talked about someone, you done dragged them, you done asked someone, allegedly asked someone to dox someone, you done did sent pictures, you
Whoa.
done did all this shit behind the scenes, people done show receipts, you have just windmill for people, drug people for no reason. What makes you think that they really like you?
Well, how you think? I wanted to ask. I want to ask Miss Pizarro one of these days. Like, how does she feel? She batted for her, helped her
Yeah,
on the
she really
Yeah.
scandal.
did.
She wouldn't let
She
nobody
really
mess with
did.
her, and to find out that she was talking behind her
Now I
back.
think her shit
Like,
was genuine.
That's
I think
horrible.
Pizarro stuff was genuine. I think Pizarro really liked her, batted
Yeah.
for her. I think she may have felt bad, and they wanted, and
protected
people
her.
wanted her to feel bad for even protecting D Miss O and being there with her. I think they wanted her to go after D Miss O too. For that reason, but
I didn't
um,
know she had was doing all that.
yeah,
I
Pizarro
honestly,
protected D Miss O.
For a
She
wow.
long
sure did
time.
for a
Yes, she
long
did.
time. And then that's why I think Pizarro may feel some type of way, or the people who surround her might
Yeah.
feel some kind of way,
Right.
because
Well,
they know how
if I
Pizarro
was
did.
Pizarro, I would feel some type of way from Rip. Yeah, because
Yep, look,
I
yeah,
did all that. Her audience, her subs and stuff would protect because Pizarro was protecting. So that
yeah.
it goes far.
Mm.
Man, I didn't know she was doing all that.
See,
Yeah.
Lynette thinks the same thing. I just think when I don't know you guys, because if I say that, then there are people say, well, Mz.Teavalocity, you know that you can't tell a person how to fight. So when we down
Nope.
here
Yeah.
dragging, we drag, and so that's
Yeah, because everybody fight differently. You don't know what you touch on. Like you
yeah,
might feel one way about something, but another person may not care about it. You know what I mean? When
Yeah.
it's addressed to
yeah.
them. So if it hits you hard, then yeah, you gonna come out here and give a little venom.
That's why I
True.
said I'm not a drag. What you call it?
A
I'm not a
dragger.
dragger, a gag and roaster. I can't do that shit because I can't imagine me going really hard after people, like that. I really can't. I just can't. And especially if it's for me, if it's
Yeah.
someone I liked, I can't do it, y'all. I can't do it. But it's not like you guys don't see the shit that people do around here on these YouTube streets too. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
They do that. They don't, and it's okay. That's what I want this lady to know. It's okay if they don't support you, You know, it's okay if you come on here. Just come on here and do your thing. If you gonna be messy, just be messy.
And
Just be
own it.
messy and own it. Right? Don't you don't need anybody now. She in a bad way because ain't nobody go forward with her. Basically,
Dang.
who said dang?
I did. I said,
Lola,
dang. I feel, you know me, I'm a Libra. I
Yeah, they
feel
ain't go
bad for
forward with her.
everybody.
you know
But I
Yeah,
what?
didn't know she
yeah.
was doing all of that.
I don't talk much on situations, but if you mess with me, I'll sit back and wait and be petty when it's your turn and it's her turn.
Yeah,
Yes, you will.
everybody gets a turn down here. That's why I
Yeah.
never have I thought that I wouldn't get it or somebody wouldn't say I wouldn't be dry. That's what it gives down here. They can like you today and they can like you at 10 o'clock a.m. like me now. And at 12:30, they could start disliking me doing videos about me. Nothing is really down here locked solid. No
No.
relationships down here are locked solid. Like I said, if King Roman thinks she was the only one spreading probably their group messages, I know he know better. He's a well-educated
Man,
man. You know,
very well educated. And
well-educated man. I know he know others done probably took his shit and told somebody else about it, and they just keeping their secret locked tight,
jeez.
probably.
That's
Huh?
just so weird to me, because that him providing a space for a safe space, so to speak, for people to to be themselves, and then to change it up and start taking screenshots and start telling people what the other person has
Wow.
said. It gives me lowbrow um vibrationalism. It's just like, what are you doing?
Hershey, why people just focus on the Miss O? How about those moderators also involved in that group? The supporters in the group, the biting Pizarro Pizza, pro- probably Miss Sneaker back out. I
But
don't know what
Hershey, I
you mean.
bought up.
Her,
Yeah, Hershey, I bought up Miss Pizarro just now. I mean, I
yeah,
don't know
we was
too much
just
about
talking
Brina
about
and
how
stuff
Pizarro may
and
feel.
Nika, but I gotta wait till the news come out to somebody say it in order to talk about it. But no, I did speak about them.
Oh, we said about Pizarro. I definitely think that Miss Pizarro. Now, listen, one thing I could say about Miss Pizarro. Now, I've never had a problem with Pizarro. She corrects me, go on her live when she don't agree with me and stuff, but never have she ever disrespected me. One thing out
Right.
of that whole group, just say I know Pizarro really went hard for the Miss O. You know, and I think she genuinely liked her. And this shit always happens to Pizarro. Why I don't know, but we don't know how Pizarro feel. We don't
True.
know how she feel. I don't know about Brianna. And you said Lady Nika, she kicked their back in. That's okay, Hershey, baby.
Jeez.
She kicked Lady Nika back in and Brianna's Jamila.
I don't know too much on that, so that's why I didn't speak on it. But I for sure
Oh, me
know about
either.
Pizarro, so I didn't want to speak on anything I didn't know about.
And King Roman
Uh,
News was talking so fast. I was like, wait,
yeah,
what?
he was pissed.
I'm like, he came up out that bed at 3 in the morning and went off.
Oh, that was 3 in the morning.
Yes, it was 3 in the morning. And
Oh,
what I was hearing, your videos will sometimes just play if you fall asleep on them, and it'll go to another one and another one. And I heard him, and I was like, whoa, what? Wait a minute, what's going on? And he was hot. He was hot.
yeah, I know he was hot. I didn't know it was 3 o'clock in the morning. Shit, I
Yeah, it
woke up and
was.
heard
It was.
Jamila.
I woke.
Um, s-
Yeah.
you have been around. I know y'all was listening to it. She said, so I missed the issue. The Miss O and Yaya had. Anyone else know?
Yeah, Yaya was up there, but I didn't hear it totally. But Jill is right. He did say something about she spoke about a lot of people out here. And I guess
Wow.
that's why everybody's
Oh,
going to wind up turning if the receipts come out. Jill is right. He did say she
oh,
spoke about all of them, but it wasn't specific on what was actually said.
oh,
Jeez.
damn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's messed up.
Oh no, Miss T, I wouldn't be surprised those individuals that is involved in the group was not biting my Miss Nika back out. Yeah, I think they said they was talking about Brianna too, right? Now, see, here's where this is gonna get real sketchy and confused, and then everybody's gonna have to make a video. Because correct me if I'm wrong. I thought I heard that they say, yeah, and Yaya was in there and Dwayne was in there when they was talking about Brianna, and we all was laughing. Now, did I hear something like that?
And don't tell me don't make me a liar. I have no idea.
Well, if I'm
I
wrong,
don't
I'm
know,
wrong.
but apparently they all in a group. So at the end of the day, they must have saw it.
Yes, Cocoa Butter saying it. Now, I did hear the Miss O said that King Roman News told her to face that Yaya Voodoo was talking about her. Said it in her face. She said he was the one who told her that. That's why I'm thinking this shit could get really messy. And it's so is this the crazy part about, because her and King Roman News did have a meetup and they probably did say some things, disparaging things about certain people, because that's what you do sometimes. You know, if you say something, I might say, yeah, Jamila, I appreciate the way Lori, and girl, do you see her being on ever? And you might say, yeah, I see her up there, and girl, she need to get that. You know what I'm saying? But you really need to look out for Hershey Kisses. And then I'm just saying that, and you say, yeah, I know Hershey Kisses is a little messy. Something Hershey Kisses is messy. I may say something to you like that if we're meeting and the conversation come up about you too. Or what do you think about Mz.Teavalocity? You know, she like undercover messy. You know, because people say that about me. I'm messy, but undercover messy, right? So
Undercover.
some things might have said. So he may have said that to the Miss O. Stand in your shit, face them. You
That's the
know,
thing, Miss Velocity, is standing in your ish. You know,
right.
like you if you say something to somebody, be able to say it to their face. I don't have a problem saying nothing to nobody. You know, get up here. I'll tell you to your face. You know, if I said it, if I didn't say it, I didn't say it, and that's the problem. She don't stand in her ish.
So
Anything
what
to
was
get
she
on you.
on? I mean, what was the thing about Jay Wilson? Was it just a wine pour me session?
No, I don't even know, because when she went up on Jade Wilson's, I was going to sleep, and you know how you come across your news feed, and
Yeah.
he was coming across the news feed, and I saw Diva Tomboyish on there with Uppity and
Oh God, yeah.
Diet, and I just said, "Oh, what the hell they doing? Well, let me just look at it. Wasn't nobody really on? Wasn't nobody on?" And then I heard what was going on. And then I think as I was dozing off, I opened my eyes and I saw D Miss O over there. And I was like, damn, everybody was waiting for her live, you know, for her to come and say her thing. And Lord, I said, now she over here. Now, so I didn't hear what she said, but I said, she over here. But she ain't go to Pizarro's, you
Mm.
know? So I was like, I know Pizarro probably gonna feel some way, but I didn't even watch this stay up to hear what she said. If she said anything disparaging about him, then that's pretty bad. That's
That's
pretty
messed
bad.
up.
But just the optics, y'all, her going over there, think about it. This man live in the morning was chewing Jay Wilson's ass up.
Oh
And
God,
then
yes.
you go on his platform.
Miss T Velocity, listen to what you're saying though. So listen to how you feel about it. Like, Dad, you went over to the ops platform after
Yeah.
I was sitting
Yeah.
here trying not to say nothing and keep it cool, and now you go and make a live, and I guess she unprivated it, but
Yeah,
you
she
private
did.
it, then unprivated it, and think I'm not gonna come out here and read you your truth?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I am.
Oh, and he certainly did.
And
He
that's what he
said
did.
he told Jay Wilson. He said, you think somebody can get low?" He said, "I will go to the equator down to the magma." I
Oh,
said,
see,
"Dang."
look at this. See, this is where I'm saying this shit go get a little deeper. But you know, again, they will put a band-aid on shit and let it ride. But look, KRN denied that. Watch his video. He called Yaya to hit the link, and Yaya confirmed he
Yeah.
did not say that. Say what?
I was gonna ask. He did not say what.
Say
What
what,
part we
beans and
talking about?
cornbread? I know who beans and cornbread is. Say
Yeah.
what, beans and cornbread? I know who that is. Beans and cornbread, say what? Because I don't know. I didn't watch all his. I just, you know what? I like King Roman News, to be honest with you. I do. I really
Hmm.
like him. I just couldn't watch him be that angry.
Oh,
For
he
real,
was
y'all. I
scary.
swear I couldn't watch him be that angry at her. So I didn't even watch the whole video.
Well,
But
Mz.Teavalocity and Lolo, y'all couldn't watch it, but baby, I got my life.
I
I
swear
was getting my
I
life.
couldn't watch it.
I
I,
was
you,
just my eyes. He popped my eyes open this morning. I was like, "What happened?"
right. Look, how would you know what she said to King Roman News? It's only her, King Roman News, and God. So it's three sides to a story. King Roman News, the Miss O's, and God knows exactly what was said and what happened.
Right.
Y'all got y'all life. I just, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. I couldn't watch it.
It
We
was
are the women's
amazing
empowerment folk at look.
just to
Mm,
see him like that. I was like intrigued. Like, wow.
yeah, to be honest with y'all, I only saw a little bit of it and I had to go. I just didn't like it, you know? It's
Okay,
just
so
me.
for the women's empowerment thing, right? You have to give power to a woman to receive power, right?
Right.
So why is it always women empowerment when one person is getting what they deserve because they're doing stuff to get it, right? It's not just one way. It's not like
Mhm,
everybody's just coming at her. It's something
mhm.
she did to somebody. Like I wouldn't even be up
Right.
here talking if she didn't do something to me.
Right,
So at
right.
the end of the day, you have to do something. So where's women empowerment? Why I got my life when he said it? Because he came out here and said it, and I don't do lives.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
messed
so
up.
basically she's saying she was glad he drug her ass for her because she don't do live, so he did. Whew.
That, that
Mm.
was that
Yeah,
was
like I said, I'm sure more is gonna come out of it unless they do what they normally do, is put a band-aid on it,
but then
because
it
they
just
don't to
festers.
stop the bleeding. To
Uh-huh.
stop the bleeding.
And then it festers and on May
Oh no,
everything come out.
no beans and cornbread. No, 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 no. That's not what we were saying. Go to beans and
You
cornbread.
too,
No.
Jill? She spoke on you too, Jill? Oh yeah, she just well, okay. I guess you all, on y'all behalf, she's getting what she deserved, I guess, but not for me. And she spoke on me too and made videos about me and shaded me and my sister just a couple of weeks ago, but not for me. I'm just different, huh?
I haven't had any type of bad interaction with her. So this is all it hitting me like, whoa, what why? What's
Mm-hmm.
happening? And y'all
Yeah,
keep saying, I keep hearing people say, well, she's been mean to people, she's done this, she's done that. And I'm like, man, I missed that. I
yeah.
didn't know that.
That's what she said at their meetup. He denied saying anything like that. Oh, she's talking about when
That's
uh
what. Yeah, that's the first comment you put up. We was asking her what was she talking about, and she
mm-hmm,
was answering it. And I was saying no, I wasn't saying at the meetup. I don't think any of
mm-hmm.
us was saying at the meetup they were talking about
I
any of
think
Okay.
that.
if
I don't know.
We were
yeah,
saying in the group they were discussing a lot of things, but I don't know
right.
what particularly, so I couldn't say beans
No,
and
she
cornbread.
said in the meetup, she said the Miss O said in the meetup, he told her that the people who was talking about her or speaking ill of her was voodoo, and it wasn't the male voodoo. He said the lady voodoo and Yaya.
Oh man.
He said that's who he said that's what she said, y'all. That's what she said. That it was voodoo and Yaya. Cocoa Butter tell me right. Yeah, Cocoa Butter's telling me right. That's what came out of her mouth on her video. And like I said, yeah, Beans
Okay.
and Cornbread saying y'all could unprivate it.
Okay, I ain't see it. I got to go look at it.
But he did
Yeah.
say that. So that's probably a point of contention too. You're spilling your tea, you spilling the tea on what he said as well.
That's
See?
messed up.
Yeah, and that could be
Yeah.
an issue
See,
too
that
because now
that
he
could be
got to
the
spill
issue.
his tea. He thought he could
Right,
trust you. That's that
right.
loyalty thing.
She said that Yaya and Voodoo, look, she said that Yaya and Voodoo told KRN not to trust her. That's exactly what she said. Yep,
Mhm.
that's it, Jill. She did say that. And he told her those are the ones who I believe was talking about her the most. Am I right, Jill? Or She said he looked her in her eyes and said, Yaya and Lady Voodoo said she was the mole. Thank you. Thank you. See, they saying it word for word. I know I heard it. So that right there could have pissed him off because I don't understand how King Roman News went that harsh, malicious, vicious on her. I really don't.
I didn't
Unless,
know he had it in him like that.
oh yeah, I done seen him cuss folk out before.
I see how, but it's more to come, apparently.
Oh my
Yeah, I
God.
think it's more to come. I
A lot
think
more
this
to
is,
come.
yeah. And you know what? He was pissed. He was pissed
He kept saying she lied. Yep,
because
that was
she
the other
lied.
thing.
Oh,
And I don't like a liar, so I totally
oh.
understand that venom.
Well, then, y'all, to be honest, we'll never know because that's his word against hers. I'm just saying, unless, it's a recording we could hear or it was something, that's her word against his. She lied. He's saying she lied. She saying she telling the truth.
Well, they dropped some receipts. She dropped some receipts on her community, and he did some in his video.
Oh my God.
Oh, my goodness. Really?
Yup.
Yeah. Well, I just think that Miss O need to bow out right now. Take a minute, come back, revamp her channel. You can revamp your channel. And I think for me, if it was me, I would just find some new friends.
Well, don't go over
Don't
there
find,
coding them because they not going to protect her. They protect themselves only.
And yeah, you're right. And come matter of fact, coding them was
coding them ain't
sacrifice.
protecting nobody.
Heck
But
no, they
maybe,
don't want no parts.
Nope,
but you
it was
can't go to
sacrificed
code.
to the wolves.
You can't
Huh?
go over there either because over there, all the rest of them are over there now. So
Oh
she can't
yeah.
Mm.
even go over there and hide. At one point, she could go over there and hide if she wanted to and feel comfortable being the first lady over there. But nah, you got the crew over there too that she done talked about.
Oh
So
gee.
she said people are following her. I think with troll pages harassing her.
Oh
Is some of this just paranoia or she really have a valid point?
It could be true. I wouldn't deny
It's
it's not
true.
true
that's true.
because look at some of the things you do.
Yeah,
So I wouldn't deny that that's not true. You know,
yeah. I
you
thought
got.
the mole was a male subby. Oh, Coco, I don't know.
I don't
A male
know.
subby?
Dang,
See,
I'm
I don't
Oh,
know. I don't know that
I
part.
don't know.
I
We
even
will
got a
never know who's
yes.
lying, but we will always remember who always got caught in the lies. Jill, a
yeah,
perfect point. Bingo.
yeah.
We'll never know who lied, who is
Right.
lying, but we'll know the people who got caught in the lie. And
Exactly.
I'm going to tell you, for me, both sides could be lying to protect themselves from any further
Damn.
damage on these
Yep.
streets. And I'm just going to say that,
I can believe
and
that.
yeah, I believe both sides are protecting themselves from any further damage. I don't give a damn who it is. I said it, I mean it, and I'm standing on it. I only remember because he kept saying, which eye did I look in? And I died laughing. Yeah.
Yeah, I was
I
weak.
think
Falling
he
on top.
felt she was a whole lot. Like she was just too much. Like he said he had a group and the only person they really could focus on was her because either she had
Yeah.
a problem, she had something going on, she had this, she had
Yeah.
that. It never could be about everyone. It
But
was
she's
always
like
about
that.
her.
She's like that though. She's a attention seeker.
Self-centered.
That's why I said she's insecure about something. you
Jeez.
know, because even somebody say she look, hey, you look nice. Oh, thank you so much. I look nice. Yeah, I got my head. So it's something that she needs validation from the virtual world. I can see her as being one of my draining friends if I had to have a friend. She's draining, but by
Mm.
no means something is going on with her. She needs to handle what is going on with her and get off YouTube. Like I told her before, she needs to take a break, revamp. She needs to buy some confidence. She needs to buy some security. She needs to buy some a lot. She needs to buy some lot. But for real, if she's going through something and is really something in her real life, that's causing her any type of
This type of strife like this.
Yeah, strife or insecurity, she need to seek some mental help. She need to seek some help because to me, when she come on here like that, is as if she's having a nervous breakdown sometime. Have y'all ever noticed that?
I do.
Yeah.
I have. And it's scary
Yeah,
to watch.
and I don't want to be
Well,
a
I
part
feel
of that.
like the first thing she got to do is know who she is and understand the skin she in, and get
Yeah.
comfortable with her melanin, and do a little research and find out her worth. When she find that out, she'll find herself.
Mm,
But will it
I
be too
think,
late? Because it sounds like it's going to be too late for the beef sector.
Well, I don't know. Nothing's never too late in life, but
yeah, she could do something else. She could do something else. She don't have to be part of the beef sector. You know what I mean? But most likely, you guys give it a couple of weeks. I believe in my heart of hearts, she's gonna go back right back to where she come from.
Hmm.
Yep, I think she's. I was just going through it with my aunt and stuff like that. Y'all know I care for you, my bitches, and and Pizarro will always be my bitch, and I'm gonna be out windmill for my bitch, and I'm gonna take up for my bitch. And y'all mad because I'm Pizarro bitch, and blah, 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 blah. Oof,
Yeah.
very exhausting sometimes.
Mz.Teavalocity, please,
Yeah,
the decorum on the platform.
huh?
I said, please, with the bag of bees, put the decorum on the platform.
I no, I didn't say that. I said that's just how she rattles sometimes. Excuse me. That's how she rattles off and always want to defend someone.
I'm just
Always
messing with
want,
you.
I know, baby. Always wanted to. I'd rather have evidence with some type of audio, some type of screenshots. You can tell me one thing and don't have evidence. That's true, Hershey Kisses.
Yeah.
And I don't want screenshots and all that. You know why? People manipulate shit here. Somebody sent me, listen, now, it ain't but $1, y'all. But someone sent me $1 to tell me about something that's going on with another content creator. Just messy shit.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, they over there begging. Did you see where she need help with this and that? You sent me that? You sent me that? I said, just being messy. So I don't trust a lot of screenshots, y'all. I don't trust emails. I don't trust nothing but other than hearing the person's voice. I want to hear him say
If
it.
somebody has to do all of that, screenshotting, recording, and I don't even want them for a friend. I mean,
But
it's terrible.
Well, not just
see,
screenshot
right there,
and
too.
record and see. Some of us have different morals and values of friends, right?
That's
So
true.
on YouTube, right? What I don't accept in real life, I'm not going to accept on YouTube. I'm sort of like Mz.Teavalocity when it comes to that. If you
Yeah.
cross me once, you won't cross me ever again. Okay.
Again, yeah.
So I can't, some of these people are used to this is their love because they don't know what real love is, right? So they think after somebody done
Right.
cussed you all the way down to your socks,
Yeah.
now we got to be on the panel and be like, hey girl, you my girl, this, that, another. Girl, I ain't got time for that. I got a real life.
Yeah. And you know what? I told you, it's just, you guys, it makes you very apprehensive about meeting people here,
True.
and trusting people. I remember we was talking about it before, and I said, yeah, I don't even want to meet people. I don't trust no one. I don't want to call anyone because it seems like the routine thing here to do. Look, my moderator, I know she's so well. The routine thing to do here is to record people or
Why
screenshot.
would you want to record something? That is the stupidest thing. I
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
understand it.
So
but
when you
they do it
start
all the
recording
time.
people and stuff, one reason they may do it is because they know who they're talking to, and the other one is they have an ulterior motive.
Yeah, there you go, Jamila. That's what I'm talking about. They have an ulterior motive. I hear a lot of people say, yeah, I could record all my conversation, or I got screenshots of you, or I can prove right now. I took a screenshot. That's because when you do that, you have an ulterior motive. You are no good from the freaking start.
Ugh.
So why would I even want to befriend you? When I hear the shit that goes on here down here, for real,
You right.
I
I,
just say I'm good. And I don't know why, to be honest, I don't even know why I just never said anything in that group chat. I think 1 or 2 days I did. And I don't know. They didn't kick me out, but I think I just never engaged in it anymore, but so I could never say I heard anybody say anything because he was just getting started with the group, you know, the group chat. But I was there when he started, but I never heard anything negative. So that must have, you know, took place, and all the other chatty stuff and gossiping and support took place way after I left, you know. But I was there at the beginning. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And
I wasn't never there.
that's
No.
why I don't think.
stuff.
See, members only is even not really a private chat. Zoom is not a private chat. None of those things you do are really private because we don't know who these people are behind the avatars.
That's true.
And if they pay for membership, then what can you do? You inviting them in, thanking them that they pay, you know, join the membership and hugging and loving and all, and they in there just to get some tea or, you know, to start some ruckus to bring out on the YouTube streets to get you caught up. So nothing here is safe and sound. Nothing is here safe and sound and solid. But one thing for certain, two things for sure, you can get it. You can get it. You could be cool with somebody today. Oh, I just love me some Gemini. Gemini is my favorite, baby. Oh, that is my favorite. And then tomorrow, somebody said Gemini said something. I saw Gemini somewhere and they dragged me. Tomorrow I could flip on Gemini. It is. It's just no, you know, and so I can see why people become paranoid down here.
Lining people up.
Lining people up. So now they said that, am I mistaken? Didn't that setup came into play?
What?
Yeah. Was somebody being set up?
Jesus.
I was in the chat and I was in the chat and I was told I wasn't active in the chat. Oh, if you don't frequent the chat in the beginning, he was removing people. Oh, okay. So he probably removed me. That goes to show you I never even paid attention to it. I really don't feel comfortable in things like that, you know, because I know people are always here to start shit. It's called the beef sector. They want beef, you know, so.
You know,
we Miss O need to show and tell because we know she wasn't the only one sending. Yeah, really. You know what, Cocoa Butter?
Yeah.
That's to be honest, that she really needs to come out here and spill her own tea. And to be honest, everyone else's. She shouldn't have to take this ass whipping by herself. Now, I'm just gonna be honest. If my back was against the wall, and I see this happen all the time, and I feel some kind of way, and I'm looking some kind of way, I probably would spill all the tea. I would probably spill it all.
Yeah,
I probably would.
Dang. I sure would, from the rooter to the tutor.
From the rooter to the tutor, everybody go get it. I'm telling on everybody. But again, I didn't see last night where she was really trying to go hard. You know, yeah, you said some things probably threw him in a bad light, you know, but King Roman know what he doing. But you threw him in a bad light. But I really didn't see where she said something so bad.
Because I feel like it was on a couple of platforms and then it led to her going to her platform, you know? Like she was on Uppity's platform, she was on Ness. Then he said something, and then she wound up doing that live at 11. So after that live at 11, and you said she went to Jay Wilson's before that, I think all that added up was the momentum.
Talking about me being on panels?
Oh yeah, you love a panel too, Lori. You are
okay, but I ain't around here starting nothing with nobody.
Yeah, you don't. You just sit there looking stuck. You just sit there looking stuck.
I know. I'm like,
yeah, I be needing you to get down off them panels looking stuck.
I know. I couldn't get off yesterday. I feel like I couldn't get off the panel because Diva Tomboyish and Gigi Darling was going at it. I'm like, oh shit.
I was there too. Wherever that was at. Where was that?
Like, oh, go. Look, that's when you exit stage left. Click.
Yeah.
Click chat.
Okay. I'm just gonna click because I be feeling stuck.
Yeah, just get down when all that's going on. Because for real, Lori, I mean, and this is just being for real with you. You look very out of place a lot of times when you up there because people are going at it and you're talking and nobody can even hear you. And you're just talking and then you'll bring up that big ball of mic, but we still can't hear you. Hey,
Did know
No,
Oh,
that.
not
hey
that
Taylor.
big ball of Mike. We are not going to pass the big ball of
She
Mike,
didn't
Mr.
even mention
Velocity.
anything about it on Jay Wilson. He tried, but oh, hey,
Oh,
Sugar William. Hugs.
so why
Oh,
was
see,
she
Taylor
always so
said she
mad at
never
Jay
even
Wilson?
mentioned him. Taylor said she never mentioned nothing. He was trying to bait her, but she didn't mention it. So it's nothing she said on there. Now listen, that's
Ah,
cool, but it's still the optics. You were there, and
yeah.
you knew I was beefing with him. You showed me. I'm sure the Miss O saw that King Roman news kind of showed her grace that morning. And he said, I'm not going to drag her. Oh, and they kill me when they say that. And they come out here and drag your ass all over New Mexico, Alabama, East
Man,
Africa, Asia, Dubai, everywhere. They just drag you. And I'm not going to drag her. I'm going to respect her. I'm going to be good. And then, what, 8 hours later, 10 hours later, you dragging her by that brand new piece of hair.
oh my God.
Oh,
Child, that dragon gave me so much life. I woke up this
I
morning like,
can't.
oh, get it, King Roman.
Yeah, he was.
You're
Whew,
messy. You
I'm
yes, he
sorry.
messy.
is, but he was
So
wild. I ain't
she
gotta say
at
that.
Hershey. I hope not, because Brianna Maz in the group chat. So okay, let me ask y'all something. Just let me ask y'all something. I want to be real. I want y'all to be real. Now, do y'all actually think that those people in that group chat who adores Brianna, Yaya, Nika, and her Maz, do you honestly believe that they don't know what's going on in his group chat?
No, they know.
The way they were talking, I think a lot of them know. They were just waiting for it to, like erupt, like the bump to, open.
Yep.
I think they all know
Um,
though. They all
oh,
know a little
okay.
piece of something, I should say.
That's why it's really, really dangerous to have a lot of moderators, because you never know who's really there for you. Look, let's just look at what is going on now. But baby, let me tell you something. One thing for sure, one thing for sure, and two things for certain. I know my four mods rock with me. I
Right.
know our whole level of
That's
loyalty
right.
and maturity is above a lot of shit. And please don't get it twisted, but I'm telling the truth. A
Yeah.
lot of, we are above when it comes to that portion. We understand who we are over here, and we rock solid, and we rock solid. And you could best believe, if they decide today or tomorrow to walk away from me, you'll never hear me utter a bad word to about them. And you know why? Because they've been too good to me.
See,
Maybe
and that's
somehow
what it's
we just
supposed to
decide to disagree
Ditto.
right now, and you left me, but you've been too good for me to put a bad mouth on you. And that's the fact of the matter. That's
Remember,
how we
they
rock
leave
over
me.
here. And y'all are seeing. Just look back. Y'all have seen I have missing mods from the time I got here to now. You've
Oh,
seen people leave me. You never hear me utter a bad word about them.
well,
Because
Joella
at one
can't leave
point,
me. I will
I
ride
liked
and
you.
drive till I get there.
At one point, I liked you.
What you say, Lolo?
I said, you can't leave me, lady, because I will come find you and Pop, and I will stay there.
Oh, she talking about you and
Aw.
Pop and her relationship. I'm talking
Right.
about my mods.
Well,
See,
yeah.
that's the
Well,
difference.
see,
If my mods
Kimberly
left,
is kind enough to be a mod for me when I do go live sometimes. So I really appreciate her. She is thorough. Every look, Queen Diva, y'all is the most thorough team around.
oh yeah, I'm just saying, I have had people left me for whatever reason. You'll never hear me speak an unkind word about them, because I do believe this. I do believe this. Even in a real relationship,
Hmm.
if I liked you at one point, something drew me to you as in a relationship, then I'm not going to forget what drew me to you, no matter how sour or bad it turned out. I'm just going to depart and go my way and just keep it moving. I'm just at that level. My shit just that tight that I know how to put my emotions in check that I don't ever have to come out here and go against the ladies who once supported me and worked for me as a team and as a family for free. These ladies aren't getting anything from
Right.
me, but they come here and they work very hard for me, and I appreciate them. And so, who's ever been in my past, they are in my past, and I just keep it moving. And that's the truth.
That's how it should be. Hey, Big
And
Red.
we appreciate you too, and we
Mm-hmm.
get your love, and that's all we need. So that's that.
Yep, thank you. I appreciate y'all very much. And I'm about to get out here. It's 2 hours, and there's a lot going on. And listen, for the content creators who here, and I'm not talking about Lolo and Jamila, they don't go live. But remember this, because y'all don't really go out. Hey, Big Riz Slaps. Thank you. For,
Lolo
stopping
goes
by.
live. She just went live.
Yeah,
Oh, she went live?
yeah, I
Well, she
went
got in
live,
the
but
algorithm because I didn't get a
I
message.
know I'm trying to get back in the algorithm,
Oh,
and so I'm trying to do a little more than I was. So I'll be doing more, but I gotta change the hair up, so I'm doing that now. And
yeah.
gotta play
Yeah,
around.
and let me tell you, let's be honest, you guys. If you're a content creator, you're a subby, and you hear, you don't always, and Lori, this is not just to you, this is for anybody who's listening to hear or the replay. You don't always have to be on people panels.
That's
You don't,
true.
especially when people are fighting, because what it looks like, the optics, is that you are siding with that person panel who you on, and soon you can
Uh-huh.
be what they call a casualty of war
I
just by you in an
true.
innocent place sitting there. And I just want to say that,
You
okay?
right.
And that's not just to you, Jamila. That, I mean, Lori, that's to anybody. If you
That's
don't want
true.
to be a part of some of this mess, you have to really disengage. It's okay for you to be in a chat, but when you go on people platforms and they going at it, it looks like you are part of the mess.
Well, sometimes I've been thrown in it, and it's really gotten on my
But you
nerves with
can't
that.
even box like that, baby. You're
Who
not cut,
came?
Lori. It's
If I
just something you don't do. That's not your
just because I
personality,
don't do
baby.
it often, don't mean I
Yeah,
won't snatch a wig off.
but you don't even like to get down like that from what I
I
can remember.
don't. I
Right,
don't like to. But
right,
sometimes, every now and again, there's people that can kind of pull you off your square, and I try to remember that I'm above that.
right,
So my thing is, you can't sit with me. I cannot talk with you.
right,
And even when you're trying to be nice to somebody, they still want to try to reach for you, and you like, you
right.
know what? Let me tell you something right now, it is not that somebody wants to run up and get done up. It's more
Mhm.
so I like to talk to people, because to me that's the best sense you can kind of really get of them without seeing them. Because Jamila and I, we never met in person, but from our interactions, and Jamila's my friend.
Oh, yeah,
No, but
Jamila,
Yeah,
seriously,
so you only allow someone to bring you off your square if you allow them to. No one can
exactly.
ever remove me from my square. So when I don't go low, I just don't go on low on people. But I am petty Betty, honey.
oh, you
So Miss
petty Betty.
Velocity, that's all I gotta say. Lolo, we'll be talking. I love y'all. I am getting down.
I'm
Yes,
about to
I am
see.
too. I'm
I'm
time for me
about
to
to
go
exit
change my
too.
hair color.
I'm about to exit too. I need to go out here too.
Thank you, my
But
love.
I
I
want to
appreciate
thank
you.
you, baby. But I'm just saying that in general, not to you, but
No,
Lolo.
I got you.
Sometimes just bow out because it looked like you're a part of that, and I know that's
Yes,
not your intentions, but you're not paying attention. Okay.
absolutely. I got you. Thank you
All
for
right,
the
baby
advice. How
girl.
you
Be
know I love you
good.
to death.
All right. Much love to you as well.
I'll see you later, boo.
Bye bye, darling. I meant to start this video out by speaking to a supporter of mine who's, I hope, don't mind I'm saying, she's been here since day one. She's 80 years old. She's someone that I know and I talk to behind the scene, and I have much love for you. Mama Lola. Mama Lola. The other day I was telling a story and I mentioned her name instead of Lola Reddy. And I know that Mama Lola don't support anyone other than me and two other people for sure. And she's a lady that's well-aged, very smart, a prayer warrior, and she constantly pray for me and support me. She is called my balcony cheerleader. She's been here from day one. I remember I was going through something, and Mama Lola dropped down. She wrote me an email, and she was very encouraging. She knew I was about to leave YouTube. I felt some kind of way, and she wrote me very encouraging words. And she also sent me nice little GIFs and stuff like that. And she has said she'd been watching me from day one. That was about 4 years ago. And so when I mentioned that someone has said something negative under one of my comments, and I mentioned Lola, and I said Lola Terry instead of Lola Reddy, Mama Lola thought I had thought it was her, but no way in this world would I ever thought it was you, Mama Lola, because I know you are my true number one balcony cheerleader, and much love to you. I got your message. Of course, you're good. We're going to always be good, and that's how it's going to be. Smooches and hugs to you, Mama Lola, and I'll write you back soon. With that being said, listen, whatever it is out there, whoever it is out there, whatever they said is going to come to surface, because things are unraveling now, and it's commentary and it's content for the beef sector. And like I said, some people will get hit, because the beefs are growing up, the flame is there, and people are adding fuel to the fire to keep the flame going over here. So with that being said, you guys be safe out there in those YouTube streets, and there's a lot going on. I'm going to do some real life stuff, but then I'll be back to watch my YouTube. Peace and blessings, and I'll see y'all on the flip side.